Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, we welcome you to this presentation of Suffolk County High School Hockey League Wednesday night varsity on LI Sports Network. It's an early season rematch between two of the best as the 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls face off against the reigning, defending varsity champion St. Anthony's Friars. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you the action as always, alongside my partner in crime, Nicholas Quinn. An exceptional camera operator and board operator. He did a very well job at the previous game beforehand, catching the replays and all. And so here we are tonight. There's a lot to unfold between these two teams and how their season has gone so far. Smithtown Hauppauge off to a hot start, beating down on SCHSHL in their opening night battle, winning by a final of 7-2, powered by 4 goals from Superman himself, number 33, Bobby Trites. And getting the win that night is tonight's starting netminder for the Bulls. As always, PAL product, Jake Citron, donning the red and white pads along with his New York Rangers goalie-like mask, ready to take on the Friars in this much-anticipated showdown. And now we turn our attention to St. Anthony's, who suffered one of the more cataclysmic defeats out of any team to kick off the varsity season. Not only did they lose on opening night against KPC, but they lost a little bit of their momentum. Now, what the Friars are looking for possibly is a rejuvenation with some offensive players returning to the lineup. Names like Brady Monteleone and Gerard Nealon, who recently were promoted and joined the PAL Junior Islanders organization after some successful stints with both the Royals and the Long Island Gulls. And net for the Friars is going to be Ryan Burhart. There he is, warming up in the corner. He spent nearly 1,000 minutes in net in 21 games played for the Friars last season. St. Anthony's only picked up 2 goals in a game that was starting off very intense, with both the Knights and the Friars trading big-time goals before KPC unloaded with consecutive unanswered attacks. And we'll see tonight if the Friars can bounce back from that ugly loss and bring home their first dub of the season, while Smithtown Hauppauge aims to stay undefeated. As puck drop is just minutes away, and we'll have it right for you on LI Sports Network. The team's final moments spent with each other before this game gets underway. One final meeting with their respective head coaches. Both of them highly acclaimed in their own rights. Successful in more ways than one. George Zarukian on the bench for the Bulls. Robert Lund backing the St. Anthony's Friars. We are just about to drop the puck on this party. St. Anthony's, Smithtown, Hauppauge, round 3. Here we go. Nicholas DeAndrea plops this one off the glove of De Palma as Gavin Cotta tries to get a hold of it. This one got poked onto the stick of Noche, and he takes off ahead in the zone. Nicholas Noche looking for back-to-back goal-scoring games after ripping one past the Sachem defense last week. Here's Peter Petito on the attack down the wing, feeds it across. Noche nearly touched that one home. It's in! The Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls score first. And it's Nicholas Noche.
No.
1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge, courtesy of goal number 2 by number 72, Nicholas Noche. First time ever in his high school career that he scored against the St. Anthony's Friars unit. Adam Lakowitz trying to escape from the zone as St. Anthony's looks to rebound after giving up the first goal of the contest for the second straight game. Here's Tommy Doyle, and that chance got nullified. Another chance bouncing around in the crease, and it got shut down by no other than TJ Olmschneider, making his first start at the varsity level after spending a successful season with Mark Sandback's JV squad. Tommy Doyle in the zone with a shot, and that one gets fended off, possibly by Olmschneider. Got more of the end boards, if anything. And we get a whistle to stop play. Another look at the latest events that unfolded. The Bulls crowd serenades the Friars, who take the first penalty of the night. Smithtown Hauppauge. De Palma with the release, and it got denied by Olmschneider. He takes a heavy check in the end boards from Nicholas Alamia as the Friars clear this one out of harm's way. Tommy Doyle back to recollect. He takes a bump along the boards. Nearly steered back in front. Instead, it's the Bulls who find some room to push ahead. Back in the zone comes Doyle. Doyle dragging the puck now, creating separation as he takes it back to the top. Doyle deals it over. Petito sends one nearly, almost touched home by Noche again. That would have been goal number 2 as this one gets fired all the way down to the end boards. Jake Citron had to play that one carefully as he had some heavy company coming in hot. Look out! And there is a penalty. And now it's the Friars fans' turn to serenade Bobby Trites as he commits the violation on Alexander Greciak to make this a 4-on-4 sequence. Anthony Colovecchio at the point with Mancini in tow as Alec Ryan takes off back in the zone. Ryan fends it off that time by Mancini. Brady Montoyon, the PAL Junior Islanders product. Denied that time by Citron. Alec Ryan, hungry for more. Now Colovecchio regains control of it. Tried to angle it onto the stick of DeAndrea, and the Friars will reset. Montoyon curls away from Sabatino, and this will go for icing. The pass intended, or the feed intended for Mancini, could not be reached by number 22 of the Friars. And the result is an icing, and the face-off draw moving back into the Friars zone. There is Frank Fezza along with his line mates. Some highly touted players right there alongside of him. Anthony Sabatino being one of them. A minute remaining on the Trites penalty. And this will begin a 5-on-4 advantage for the Friars, who are having a little bit of trouble exiting the zone. St. Anthony's back the other way. Here they come. One-timer for the point. This one misses wide. A screaming drive by Alamia could not connect that time. This one gets twisted into the end boards from Dylan Smith, awaiting in the shadows. Ripped around again, it's kept alive at the point. Touched on, and now Lakowitz sends this one wildly out for another successful clear. Bobby Trites loves it from the penalty box as he awaits for the signal to return to either the bench or onto the ice. Another big chance, and another denial by Jake Citron. Trites is on the bench for Nathan Siegel. Here's Raymond Sherwood. Couldn't handle it cleanly, and this allows Jack DeLugos to enter the zone. DeLugos trying to fight off the attackers in front of him. Here's Castiglione with a chance from the top, on target, and it bounces off the glove and out of Jake Citron. Another clear possibly here for icing. No, it will not reach the end boards as TJ Olmschneider played that one off the pad. Conlon trying to deliver on his team's behalf as this one gets angled ahead. Colin McMillan sends this one into the end boards. Around the goes. Nathan Siegel gets there first. Siegel drops this one wickedly down low to Conlon. Conlon sends it on net. And that one got pushed aside by Olmschneider. Not aware of that puck going towards his direction. Sherwood got it back over to Conlon. Conlon couldn't spring this one out of the zone. Thomas Agavino got it ahead. Here's Bobby Trites back in the zone. Trites trying to dance away from pressure. Coming back into the picture now, Nicholas Noche. Noche driving in almost, getting that one over to Petito. Trites got it over to Brandafino in the trailer, and he nudges this one into the end boards. Petito keeps it alive, dealing it back to De Palma, and then De Palma returns the feed back to Petito, and play is stopped. 8.5 to go here in the first. Smithtown Hauppauge up 1-0. Nicholas Noche, the man with the goal, will take the draw here against the alternate captain, Michael Terry, for the Friars. Bounced over to the other side as St. Anthony's tries to escape cleanly. Awamia nearly got that onto the stick of Joseph Lentini. Around the boards it goes. St. Anthony's trying to create havoc inside the zone. Everyone converging along the half wall as the crowd builds up inside the Bulls zone. Intercepted right there by De Palma with Trites in tow. Bobby Trites tried to dangle past Awamia, but the Friars defense said no. Alexander Gresiak gaining some momentum as he plays this one into the end boards. And Jake Citron had to play that one in a hurry. One player broke his stick, and the officials will retrieve that broken particle on the ice. Giveaway here, spinning chance on the stick of Tommy Doyle that gets denied by Olmschneider. Tommy Doyle with Wackowitz. Sherwood deals it ahead, and it finds the stick of Doyle with Alec Ryan rushing in. Oh, man! Robbery by TJ Olmschneider. It sure looked like it was going to be Alec Ryan's first goal at the varsity level, and instead TJ Olmschneider comes up enormously right there. Ryan trying to drive in again, and he was swallowed up by a bunch of dark black and gold jerseys who swarm the zone the other way. DeAndrea on the attack, dealing it back, lost it, and this allows Tommy Doyle to gain the zone. Doyle tried to dance past the defense right there to no avail. DeAndrea takes a check right there from Zachary Solomon, or pardon me, that was Anthony Castiglione wearing number 42. DeAndrea still on the attack. Nicholas DeAndrea denied by Jake Citron as Thomas Agavino gets floored in front. Agavino dished it across. Siegel sends it over the net. Tommy Azara in the picture, hitting Conlon, and that chance misses wildly. There was a disruption in front that caused that chance for Conlon to misfire. Wackowitz with a chance, and this one misses the left post. Conlon trying to steal it back. He gets rough in the end boards right there with Mancini. Oh, and there's another heavy collision. That time between two big boys, Aiden Conlon and Dylan Smith. And we get a whistle to stop play. Roughing is the call. Aiden Conlon was the man that committed the violation. It's 2 more minutes of penalty time for the Bulls. Another 5-on-4 opportunity for the Friars as they try to tie this game up here in the late moments of the first period. Dylan Smith controlling. Now it's Monteleone with it on his stick. Monteleone deals it back to Smith. Monteleone calling for the feed feverishly. There's Monteleone with a drive. Head save, rebound. And it got sent wide by Dylan Smith. Here's Brady Monteleone in the zone. Monteleone controlling. Chance from a tough angle, denied again by Citron. Bulls couldn't clear it out. Alamia at the top. Nicholas Alamia couldn't dish that one over cleanly. Here's Smith again, back in the zone. Here he comes with the rush. Monteleone sends it across. Chance from this hash mark, and it's swallowed up in the glove of Citron, who covers up. Compared to his St. Anthony's Friars goalie counterpart Ryan Burhart, Jake Citron played a substantial amount of less minutes than Burhart did, and that was due to Citron's sharing the starting rights with the now graduated Anthony Bacon Skakoza for the Bulls. Smithtown Hauppauge trying to defend the zone as St. Anthony's works inside Smithtown's territory, and there's another big stop made by Citron. And oh, look out! Jake Citron and Gavin Cotta have a disagreement. And now this game has gone from 0 to 100 real quick after that animated sequence inside the goal mouth. It appeared that once the whistle was blown, it was just another normal ready, set, go for the next draw, but instead it resulted in some chirping and shoving between the Bulls netminder and Gavin Cotta of the Friars, and serving that penalty on the behalf of Jake Citron is Thomas Agavino, and he is having a field day in the penalty box, letting the Friars bench have it. Obviously all in good nature. The competitive spirit is alive and well between these two squads. More battling brewing in front of the net. Chance from the top, and this one nearly skips past Citron. It got deflected wide. Coming from the point where Jack DeLugos is ready to release another chance, and it gets denied. Bulls come up with it, and they come up with another mighty clear. They try to eliminate the final 15 seconds against Aiden Conlon's penalty. Here comes DeAndrea back in the zone. Nicholas DeAndrea fires, kick save made by Citron. Bulls trying to take off the other way. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Another whistle is blown. Offsides appears to be the call, as we did see some fans on the Bulls' end raising their arms as to say maybe there was an extra gold and black jersey on the ice, but that would not be the case. Harry, I love you! Bobby Trites, Gerard Nealon. Trites, formerly a teammate of Nealon's. They both played on the PAL Junior Islanders organization. Look out! Joseph Lentini laying the boom on Superman. Oh man! The intensity continues to build up here in the first. Peter Petito controlling as he's got Joseph Lentini waiting in the shadow, ready to deliver another wild hit as that chance misses wide of the cage. And now Gerard Nealon brings this one back in the zone. Bobby Trites, as I mentioned, a former PAL Junior Islander product, now with the Long Island Royals organization. Raymond Sherwood pinching in there to try to deliver the next blow to the Friars. But it's St. Anthony's who stand their ground. Monteleone feeds it ahead, almost connecting with DeAndrea that time. Nealon banks this one ahead. Monteleone receiving that one. Mancini couldn't pull the trigger right there. There was some traffic building up in front of him. This one gets pushed out of the zone. But tell that to Alec Ryan, who continues to use his quick feet to get to the puck. Final minute of play has been reached here in the first. Brandafino from the top. Save made by Olm Schneider. DeLugos. Solomon. Fanned on the attempt right there. Friars steal it back. DeLugos had some heavy company coming right there, courtesy of Tommy Doyle laying the boom. DeAndrea controlling, escaping. Nicholas DeAndrea looking to fly past the defense. Here he comes. Nicholas DeAndrea loses control of the puck inside the zone, feeds it in front. Another crowd gathers inside the goal mouth. Friars flipping it in front. An innovative play that almost beats Jake Citron. And we have another penalty signaled right as soon as the buzzer sounded, but holy mackerel. We just almost witnessed the impossible by the St. Anthony's Friars, the defending champions, still raising the bar in every aspect, and they almost capitalized in an unbelievable way. 1-0, Bulls on top after one. But let's take a look at this replay. There was indeed some magic right there, but the score remains the same after one. Unfortunately, at the moment, we do not have the shots on goal amount from this contest so far. There has been plenty from both of these teams. And heading into this matchup, St. Anthony's had an enormous leverage over the Bulls with 66 shots on goal in their last two meetings against each other in the 2021-2022 season. Brady Monteleone dipping and diving to the net, and he's shut down by Citron. Close chance right there by the PAL Junior Islanders product, who was MIA on Friday night against the KPC Knights in their 7-2 victorious rampage. And talking with some of the Friars players a couple of nights ago, that was a big contributing factor as to why that game got out of their reach so quick after what it seemed like was going to be a never-ending battle tied up at 2. The floodgates opens with the Knights capitalizing on 5 more unanswered goals. But luckily for St. Anthony's, they have some of those key components back in the lineup. One of them right there in Monteleone. Led the team in goals last season with 22, and ironically spent the most time in the penalty box than anyone on this Friars varsity squad, racking up 46 penalty minutes. Castiglione playing catch at the top, as this one almost gets knifed in front. 40 seconds remaining on the end of the period penalty against Brando Fino. Now more time gets chewed up as the Bulls continue to keep the Friars at bay. Dylan Smith gains the zone, dangling through his legs, keeping it under control. Smith calling an audible. He loses it to the Bulls, who make another entry gain. Matthew DePalma trying to get even with the Friars after the events that unfolded in the first between Jake Citron and Gavin Cotta. As to say, if one could do it, so can I. But maybe it's best to try to send that message with putting pucks in the back of the net. Nathan Siegel getting there with Alec Ryan. Tommy Azara jostling away for position with Gavin Cotta in front as this one gets lifted out of the zone. Sherwood plays it off the glove. Takes a shot right there by Cotta. No penalty called here. Siegel tried to drop it in front. Azara back to Agavino. Agavino, that chance ricochets off the skate of Gavin Cotta. Big drive from the top. Blocked, and this results in a 2-on-1 chance for the Friars. Lentini, big save made by Jake Citron. Mancini controlling at the point under heavy pressure by Ryan. Thomas Agavino trying to bully his opponent Greciak against the boards. And we get a stoppage of play. Another roughing penalty being signaled. And that is another penalty kill that will begin momentarily for the Bulls as Raymond Sherwood heads to the box, committing Smithtown Hauppauge's third penalty of the night. And this ugly trend continues to grow in numbers. While the Friars have the advantage in offensive categories in the head-to-head comparison, the Bulls are leading St. Anthony's now by 8 with committed penalties. D'Andrea in the dot as Brandafino flips this one high off the glass. Bowles trying to kick this one out of the zone, and it's flipped out. Dylan Smith displaying something towards the official as D'Andrea gets it ahead, or almost receives that one, and instead the Bulls play smart hockey. Dylan Smith narrowly lost control of it. Here comes Mancini with a chance. Trickling shot denied by Citron. His latest denial comes on the third Friars power play. Another chance, and this one rings off the iron. Everyone with their hands on their head in disbelief as St. Anthony's comes within inches of tying this game up here in the second. Icing signaled here. Thomas Agavino directing traffic at the point as St. Anthony's wins it back, and now they control it in their own zone, trying to capitalize and strike in these final 45 seconds of their third power play in this contest. Another Bulls clear, but it didn't reach the end boards. One player noticeably missing tonight on the back end is Long Island goals product for the St. Anthony's Friars, Brody O'Doherty. Oh, watch out! Thomas Agavino. Crossed the forbidden line right there with that extra swipe. And it's going to earn him some minutes in the sin bin. He joins Raymond Sherwood, and this will be a 5-on-3 advantage for the next 21 seconds, or no, it will not, as Gavin Cotta is also taking a seat in the penalty box for the Friars. So it's offsetting minors for those two hard battling gentlemen, Agavino and Cotta. 21 seconds remaining on the Sherwood penalty. And so, because Cotta responded to the retaliation by Agavino in that quarrel in the corner, it results in more 5-on-5 hockey instead of a fourth power play for the Friars. Monteleone deals it back. St. Anthony's controlling. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second. Here come the Friars. Driving down the wing. Bulls trying to stand their ground inside the zone. Colvecchio's chance going to get deflected on Roots right there. Pushed out. But Bobby Trites will not reach the puck in time. He was that close, and he knows it. Head up to the sky, screaming in frustration. As if he just had a little bit more of an inch on him, that one would have been a sure breakaway opportunity for number 33. If there's anyone that wants to score more on this Bulls team, it's number 33, who leads Smithtown Hauppauge with 4, all coming from that offensive onslaught the Bulls put on Sachem, winning 7-2. Bobby Trites coming up with another steal, but he runs out of time once again. Ran out of time and didn't have enough room to corral it and get a shot on Olmschneider. It remains a one-goal game. Petito. Now Trites from a tough angle sends that one wildly in front, but no one was home. Noche regathers it. Nicholas Noche angles this one ahead, but it gets intercepted. Brady Monteleone throwing the reverse body check against Petito. Nicholas D'Andrea with a chance. Kick save. Citron. Monteleone couldn't come up with the rebound cleanly. Jake Citron makes yet another stop. Smithtown Hauppauge bringing out new reinforcements. Bobby Trites along the left wing. Backhand feed in front. Canceled out by TJ Olmschneider. That was Zachary Solomon all up in his grill right there. As one player is shaken up in front of the Bulls bench, and he's hearing it from the Smithtown Hauppauge players. And that is someone the Friars do not want to see involved in any shenanigans or injured Nicholas D'Andrea. Out of the zone it goes. Friars driving in, almost making a play happen in front. Aiden Conlon, watch out! Destruction along the boards. And now some more jousting in front of the net. The chances expand and the hits keep on coming. Tommy Doyle on the draw against the captain of the Friars. Two exceptional travel products. Tommy Doyle sent that chance just wide. Friars almost capitalizing on the Bulls' miscue right there. Mancini hounded right there and tussling with Tommy Doyle. Oh, Aiden Conlon throws a high shoulder. Friars respond. Bulls in front. Can't capitalize right there. 3-on-2 chance, maybe a 4-on-2 possibly developing here. Score! Tie game! Long overdue for the Freeport Arrows product. Dylan Smith, who scored 9 last year, picks up goal number 1 in game number 2. Brady Monteleone trying to break the tie, and he sent that chance just in front. No one was home to drill it past Citron. And now we've got a game 2, and that one got dealed in front, but Monteleone couldn't slam it home. Ryan over to Palma, back in, firing wide of the gloved hands of Olmschneider. Surprisingly enough, that was for St. Anthony's. They're only their 7th goal against Smithtown Hauppauge. With this talent, you would expect more. Nicholas DeAndrea, save made, rebounds. Another late poke. But nothing happens here this time around. Nicholas DeAndrea offering some words for the head official. Smith on the draw. First time he's scored against the Bulls. And another stoppage. Smith joins a handful of Friars players who have picked up a point or two against Smithtown Hauppauge dating back to last season. The most among the team for St. Anthony's in head-to-head action against the Bulls. Alexander Greciak, a penalty is called here, possibly. A whistle was blown. Or no, there is no penalty. My mistake on my end. But going back to Alexander Greciak. 3 points in total against the Bulls is the most for the Friars against Smithtown Hauppauge in head-to-head action. Greciak picked up a goal and 2 assists in the Friars' first victory last November. Dylan Smith on the hunt. More rattling against the glass. Another stoppage. Gerard Nealon, Thomas Agavino. Some teammates right there getting acquainted. Joseph Lentini will sit for 2, hooking the call. Bulls back on the power play. Their 2nd of the evening. Neither team has been able to capitalize on the man advantage so far. Doyle. Trites. Bobby Trites circling. Trites firing. Bouncing in front after it pinballed off a leg. TJ Olmschneider comes up with the stop. And this game somehow remains tied at 1. Tommy Doyle touched that one on the stick of Trites. Trites under heavy pressure. Give it to him by DeAndrea. Bobby Trites controlling. Bobby Trites will cross maneuver. Fails that time. St. Anthony's almost pulled off a magic trick at the end of the first, and Bobby Trites almost answered with his own. And how significant would that have been if it succeeded for it to come on the power play and give the Bulls a 2-1 lead? Pinballing again in front. Bobby Trites picks it up before it hit the end board. Another chance. Oh, it gets banned on. Score! Power play goal. Peter Petito. A pair of Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls goals here tonight. Tommy Doyle joins the list of Bulls players who have gone to the penalty box as he'll sit for 2 minutes. Peter Petito breaks the tie. And most importantly, puts the Bulls up front. Petito scored only 3 goals last season. And here tonight, in game number 2, he's got goal number 1. Dylan Smith couldn't get that one to go through traffic. Got blocked off the leg of Lakowitz. Pardon me, Sabatino, wearing number 22. Mancini charging in, but he's fended off that time. Sabatino delaying. Sherwood tried to knife it back onto stick of Sabatino. He did, as Sabatino sends this one back into the end boards. Olmschneider played that one rather lackadaisically, and it almost cost the Friars as Frank Fezzo was coming in with his heavy presence. Dylan Smith back the other way. Dylan Smith firing just wide of the net. Smith at the top. Smith fires again. Blocked off the leg. Rebound, another chance. This one deflects off a skate in front. Mancini from the top. Denied that time off the block by Sherwood. Another chance. Mancini. Gonna get that one to go. Rebound! Score! He's back! And we're tied again. Now this is St. Anthony's Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls varsity hockey. As this chance misses the pad of Citron. Brady Monteleone in his first game of the 2022-23 varsity hockey season picks up his first of the year on the power play as this one gets touched across. Alec Ryan will have to hunt it down back on his own stick as he battles hard against Dominic Castiglione, who's got some bragging rights against some of the Bulls' defensive core units with a goal and an assist in all-time play against Smithtown Hauppauge at the varsity level. First time Monteleone has scored against the Bulls. Up until this point, Monteleone racked up a significant amount of penalty minutes, and the Bulls fought a nasty 5-2 loss against the Friars last November. Another chance, narrowly getting knifed home there. An extra shot for good measure behind the net by Brandafino against one of the Friars. St. Anthony's trying to strike and break this deadlock tie, and that was it right there. Half a minute to go in the second. Feza. Bad play right here. Macmillan denied by Olmschneider. And this will do it. 4-2. We go to the third, deadlocked at 2. $15 more minutes of hockey to settle things once and for all. And coming up at the conclusion of this game is the nightcap of Wednesday night's varsity between the 1-0 KPC Knights and the Ward Melville Patriots. Wednesday night varsity all season long right here on LI Sports Network, your home for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League playoffs, all-star game, and Monday night varsity. Monteleone dances past Lakowitz. Wild backhand try, misses. To Palma, gathering it. Swings this one around the boards, looking for Trites up ahead. He tried to deal it up to Petito. Trites gets it back. In time, Bobby Trites, curl and drag attempt, misses wide. May have gotten some help off a leg in front as Bobby Trites has one player tumbling on top of him. That was Nicholas Alamia. Trites. To Palma. To Palma. Sherwood. Those two play catch in the end boards. Oh! Michael Terry delivers the boom right there on Aiden Conlon. Terry locates it. He retreats behind the net. Aiden Conlon hot on his tail, trying to get back at him. Lentini nudges this one forward, and Citron will cover it up. Doyle. Tommy Doyle trying to navigate through the defense. Crowd up in arms, and so is the Bulls bench. They wanted a call right there. Icing will not be signaled. It gets waved off as Sherwood couldn't get this over cleanly to Conlon, despite Conlon getting there first. Hard check thrown against the half wall by Agavino. And now we get some more jostling, and it is getting nasty. The officials separate the combatants. Thomas Agavino amongst the featured players involved in that little fracas. Gavin Cotta most likely will take an automatic trip to the sin bin, and there he goes, hopping over the boards. His second trip to the box tonight. And now we'll see if this results in a lengthy discussion. The men in stripes gather around in front of the penalty box. And now they'll discuss with both teams to sort out the penalties in this little scuffle. At this very moment, it looks like the Bulls are going to get the bad end of the stick with two more guys in the box and what the Friars currently have, which is just an alone and frustrated Gavin Cotta showing his displeasure. Good time for both of these teams to come up with a crucial game-changing strategy. It's not uncommon that these two teams have butted heads like this, but it's definitely new for a lot of people due to the fact that St. Anthony's has been absent from the Suffolk County High School Hockey League for more than a decade. This varsity level team has had a substantial amount of success over the years, winning division titles and state championships, even going on natty runs. And here they are reuniting with a long-time rival. Azara deals it behind to Brandolfino. Still plenty of clock here in the third. And the way this period has gone, it might take a while. This game may not even be done before the clock strikes midnight, perhaps. Centering chance would go there. Dylan Smith trying to squeeze in to grab goal number 2. Matthew DePalma getting rough right there with, oh, watch out! I don't think there was any malintent right there. Anthony Sabatino inadvertently colliding with Brady Monteleone at center ice. It's an even playing field everywhere, both on the ice, or it was right before St. Anthony's committed the penalty. And there is a lot of animosity between these two schools, judging by the chants that can be heard throughout this building and by the on-ice activity. It's been nothing but heated moments ever since the puck dropped back in the first. So it looks to be that this was a too many men penalty against the Friars. Now St. Anthony's is looking to counteract on the special teams unit. An enormous defensive play right there by Tommy Doyle on the power play for the Bulls. Watch out there. Everyone taking cover along the Friars bench. Siegel awaiting in the shadows, trying to get a hold of the possession as everyone converges along the half wall. Friars able to make the clear, but at what cost? As Smithtown Hauppauge is ready to recharge on this power play. Alec Ryan couldn't knife it further the other way. Michael Terry shouldered into the boards right there, that time by Sabatino. Another notable player not in action, or we haven't even seen him appear on the ice for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, Patrick Nolte, one of the more prominent defensemen in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, as the keep couldn't be made at the top by Azara. Pardon me, that might have been Alec Ryan. Azara creating havoc down low. Dylan Cochran is having some difficulty right there. Cochran trying to navigate this one out of harm's way. Turnover in front. Big save. Rebound. It's on. Score! The Bulls break the 10-block tie. The Bulls have broken the deadlock tie here in the third period with just under 9 minutes remaining. It sure looked like TJ Olmschneider was going to come out of that one unscathed, but the result would not hold for St. Anthony's zone as the Bulls have gone to the point here in the third. Eight minutes remaining here in regulation. The separation now by 1. This has been a long time coming for Smithtown Hauppauge, who has been looking to get the upper hand against this formidable Friars unit. This formidable Friars team that has bested them in both contests. Winning the first time and then coming up with the biggest spoiler in the rematch at the hands of Gavin Cotta in the final seconds of the third back in January. Trites couldn't swing that one over. Monteleone gathering some momentum. And we get a whistle to stop play. Smithtown Hauppauge fans having a field day as they gesticulate towards the scoreboard. And there it is. Applause raining from above as the technical issues are resolved, and it is now officially confirmed here. The Bulls are up by just a goal with under 7 minutes to go. There is plenty of fanfare over to the left of us. People holding cardboard heads of these players. It's been a fun evening for sure. Bobby Trites, Petito, tried to get the trigger pull on go, and that chance for Noche couldn't best Olmschneider. Trites, another chance, fading away, and now the action picks up along the boards once again. Awamia creating separation. Awamia deals it ahead. Monteleone trying to finagle his way past the defense. Monteleone couldn't steer that one over to an option, and this is more of the Bulls. Back the other way. De Palma canceled out right there by the Friars defense. Chipped ahead off the stick of Monteleone. No icing here. De Palma relinquishing it immediately to one of his other Bulls teammates as Trites deals it ahead. Conlon couldn't get a hold of that feed. Conlon throwing the body against Awamia. 5.5 to go. Anthony Colavecchio steered away right there by Sherwood. Zachary Solomon looking for consecutive goal games here tonight. He picked up his first as a Bulls player last Monday, or last week I should say, in their 7-2 triumph over Sachem. Watch out! Thomas Agamino in front, and Nicholas DeAndrea couldn't send that one home. Another clear is made at the expense of the Friars not able to keep it in the zone. More clock winding down here on the Friars as we await the extra attacker to appear on the ice. Nicholas D'Andrea trying to fight through everyone, and he's fended off right there by the Bulls defense. Angled ahead, Gerard Nealon back in the zone, couldn't deal it cleanly to D'Andrea. Nealon, another go at it. Nealon, from a tough angle, couldn't get the shot off. Agavino standing in his way with his mighty stature for the Bulls. Alec Ryan regathers it. Feeds it ahead to Siegel. Nathan Siegel on the hunt. As Castiglione nearly canceled him out, Alec Ryan progresses forward, almost getting that one over to his intended target, Tommy Azara. Alexander Greciak on the hunt. Greciak turning up the Jets. And he is canceled out right there by the Bulls defense. Some admirable work here by Matthew DePalma. And this Bulls secondary on ice. Cross-corner feed. No one home there to get it. Dylan Smith tries to keep it in the zone. Smith in the corner, feeds it in front. Pinballing off bodies as Monteleone was the target awaiting along the wing for Smith to connect to as St. Anthony's sends this one back in. Monteleone and D'Andrea trying to hound it down inside the Bulls zone. And it's starting to become a fiesta to the left of us, courtesy of these passionate Bulls fans. Jack Mancini trying to charge up late, and he's fended off right there by the Bulls. Icing signaled. Play stopped after what appeared to be nearly 3+ minutes of hockey. Timeout called by the Friars and Robert Lund. A lot to unpack so far. The Bulls kicked off the game on the right foot, courtesy of a goal by Nicholas Noche. St. Anthony's responded with their own punch, courtesy of a high-rising, top-shelf snipe from Dylan Smith. Bulls would not be phased as they regained their lead, the lead, courtesy of the goal by Peter Petito on the power play. And just minutes later, Brady Monteleone knotted things up with a wide open, gaping rebound to tie it up at 2. And that was just before the Bulls took the lead all over again, where the scoreboard currently stands at 3-2 with just a little over 2 minutes remaining in the contest. The chance reignite. Oh, and that one couldn't be touched on by D'Andrea. D'Andrea, centering chance, wouldn't go. With all these jerseys swarming in front of the net. Azara trying to steal it back for the Bulls. The net is empty. It's 6-on-5 hockey at this very moment. Friars gaining the zone, and this ricochets off a stick and out of play. A star-powered lineup. Trying to pick up their first win of the season after being demoralized by the Knights on a very chaotic Friday night. Not as crazy as it was up here in the stands compared to what it is here tonight on the ice. DeAndrea denied by Citron, and the crowd roars for their heroic netminder with just about $1:20 to go here in the third. Matsueon denied off the shoulder. Blocker saved by Citron. Chance from the top, and this one just squeaks wide of net. Rebound back in front. Look out! It almost broke out right there as one player came flying in after Jake Citron was knocked down in front of the net. I believe that was Matthew DePalma. Unlike the previous events that we saw in this period, everything gets fully restored. And now we can drop the puck all over again. In this crazy-filled final minute of play. Jack DeLugo's trying to dig it free under the vulnerable body of Matthew DePalma. And the race is on. No icing here. Waves off just at the last second. St. Anthony's on the attack. Nicholas Almia! And it couldn't be dribbled. Rebound back in front. Everyone trying to stuff it past Citron to no avail. Nicholas Almia throws the heavy check. A keep is made along the half wall before the Bulls knock it out of the zone. Thomas Agavino hustling for the empty net. Oh my goodness! Unbelievable diving stop by Gerard Nealon. Heroism at its finest. And this game is over, but the fireworks have only just begun. The Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls remain undefeated, picking up their second victory of the season over the St. Anthony's Friars by a final of 3-2 in a game that featured everything. Goals, saves, tempers, adrenaline, emotion, drama, all packed up in an hour and a half of this great game. And all hostility dissolves into positive pleasantries. The handshake line returns. And this is going to be a long night for anyone that needs to get home. And that's it. We're going to say goodnight for now. Ward Melville, KPC next on LI Sports Network.